Hey, so we're continuing the playthrough now. I think we in the last video we finished a prologue, so this time we're gonna be jumping into day one and maybe day two, but I don't know how long day one is. If it's like if it's like more than an hour, maybe like if it's more than an hour, I'll probably just like try to cut it, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how long it is. Okay, then we should probably start. Uh, the tracks take a sudden dive, leaving the surface behind. Casting an artificial light across the tunnel walls, the train makes its way through the darkness. The car creaks around me. Man-made lights pass by at irregular intervals. The vibration through the seat lulls me into reflection on this short little journey. Damn, that looks so good. I don't. It's early, 6:33 a.m. 30 minutes have come and gone since I got on this train. That's how long it's been since I said goodbye to the people who took care of me all this time. O'Shea's leaving his home. How I react to this probably says a lot about me as a person. Yeah, he's pretty apathetic to leaving like his caretakers. I'm sure some people might feel sad and wish they could have stayed longer. Others would accept it without a second thought. I wonder which side I fall on. I realize after a moment that I don't really feel either. Damn, bro's an official psychopath. Or sociopath. I'm the only one sitting on the 8-seater bench. The seats in front of me are empty. There are only a couple of other people on the train, including a sleeping man in a suit on the bench next to mine and a woman standing in front of the door. It may be early, but it feels particularly empty today. The noise from outside is strangely muted, but maybe I'm just lost in thought. The train vaguely reminds me of a spaceship traveling through the darkness of outer space. True facts. That's really how I feel every time I take the metro, to be honest. No sound can reach it out here. The only things that are the only things here are my stupid daydreams, the sound of my heart beating, and my memories from an hour ago. It came like a bolt from the blue. Makihisa Tono has died. Shiki Tono is to return to the Tono household immediately. Who is Makihisa? Did we see him in the prologue? It's been a day. It's been a day since I played, so I don't remember. The first contact I'd had from my family in 7 years, and that's how it goes. The Tono family's word is final. I'm still a student, and they pay for all my expenses. But choosing to return to the mansion today instead of yesterday was my one act of defiance. Oh, so I guess he got adopted by another family and he's returning to his family. I don't know. I just wanted to stay a little longer at the home where I'd spent so much of my life. It was all I could do for the family that took me in and treated me like their own. Thank you for the breakfast. It was delicious. I finished my. Oh, was I supposed to read that? It wasn't moist. I finish my meal and leave the table before the sun even rises. After taking one final glance at my room, I clap my hands together in thanks. It's not much for all the time I've stayed here, but I don't want to leave anything unsaid. I led a happy life here. That's what I want to carry away with me. Keiko saw me off alone as I left the Arima household. I asked to leave quietly without waking the others. Damn, bro. Bro left when everybody was sleeping. I mean, I mean, I guess that's kind of what I would do if I was in a situation. And plus, he doesn't really seem really attached to them either. Thank you for everything. Give my regards to Dad and Miyako for me. 7 years. The woman who had acted as my mother in that time looked terribly sad. I never once thought I'd see her like this. Life may be hard at the Tono mansion, but you'll be okay, understand? Don't overdo it. Make sure to look after your health first and foremost. I take your words of encouragement to heart. My time spent with them was peaceful. I just hope I didn't cause the Arimas too much trouble during my time with them. It's been 7 years. I've had plenty of time to recover. I'm a lot sturdier than I look, you know. Yes, you're right. Tonos are quite the unusual family, but you're not the one that to let that bother you. You've always been a strong boy. She smiles through her sadness, and I smile back. I'm happy that she still considers me to be her child. I think you're giving me a little too much credit. Well, I should get going. Take care, Mom. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, goodbye, Shiki. Take care. Keiko knows that I won't be coming back. She sends me off with tears in the corners of her eyes. That was just 40 minutes ago. That moment marked the end of my previous life and the start to my new one. The view outside shifts slowly. We must have crossed the river that separates the suburban Yashiroki and arrived in the city of Soya. No, I guess he stayed in the countryside. The train begins its return climb to the surface. I can feel a gentle incline. Bright light shines through, piercing my eyes, which had grown accustomed to the artificial dimness of the subway. Sheesh, that looks good. As an artist, I can just appreciate all the background art, because it's actually like pretty hard to do. The train sweeps through the city. The majority of the inhabitants are still asleep. Outside, the air is chilly. A fall morning in the month of October, the heat of the summer is little more than a faint memory now. I watch this same view nearly every day for a year and a half now. But this is the last time I'll be taking this train to school. Memories of the past 7 years rush by like the scenery outside the window. I've survived a terrible injury that would have killed most 10-year-olds. I met the woman that would become my master, my mentor in life. Toko? Yeah. She's my mentor. I went to live with the Arima family. I mean, I hope we see like Toko. Is her name Toko? No, her name is not Toko. The other chick from Garden of Sinner, her name is Toko. What's her name? Aoko Aozaki, yeah. I hope we see her again. Like, I think she's an interesting character. And now I'm halfway through my second year. The thing Master feared might happen when we parted never came to pass. As long as I have these glasses on, I don't have to worry about seeing those lines again. Damn, he had those glasses for 7 years? Those small ass glasses? And so, Shikitono has led an ordinary, though at times difficult life. That all changes today. There's nothing major like feeling I don't belong or anything like that. I just don't feel right going back to the way things were before. Having lived a normal life these past years, the Tono family's way of doing things just seems like a pain, or at least more trouble than it's worth.
だいたい学校より広い洋館とか想像つかないんですけど。
Damn, mansion bigger than the entire school? Damn. Yeah, I don't think I can't imagine living in like that big of a place. I mean, it'd be really super uncomfortable. Like I'm more of a small, like cozy kind of guy, you know. I'm surprised I was able to handle it when I was a child. The thought of going back to that old-fashioned way of life is daunting to say the least. Why did he get? Why did he go with the Arimas? Like, what the fuck? Could he not have just lived in the mansion? The train stops at a large station for a few minutes. The local line I'm taking has to wait for the express to pass. The platform is empty. Usually I would expect to see morning commuters in suits on their way to work, but it's particularly quiet today. The express passes by on the neighboring rails. Thank you for your patience. The next stop is an announcement I've heard hundreds of times plays. The door closes with a hiss of air. I see that there are 4 stations left to Soya Station. The station where my school... The who? Oh shit. One of the main leads. Damn. Imagine the door just slams on her head. A girl wearing my school's uniform slips through the automatic doors as they close. Her ribbon is green, so she must be a 3rd year. I feel like I've seen her before. The bag she's holding in her hands must contain things for her club activities. Our eyes meet for a moment. The girl continues to stare at me. It's damn awkward. Just when I notice that she's walking closer. The fuck? Why is she apologizing to him?
あ、いえ、こっちこそすいません。ジロジロ見ちゃって。
The way she smiles has me apologizing almost by reflex. Reflex, I mean.
いえいえ、目立つようなことをした私に非があるんです。先輩として恥ずかしいところを見せてしまいました。でも、朝は弱いって話、本当なんですね。
The girl laughs slightly. I'm distracted by her laughter and...
ほら、 私ですよ。先週会ったばっかりなのにもう忘れちゃったんですか？
What's with this
シエリ先
flashback?
輩
Yeah. In an instant, my memories jolted awake. I knew she felt familiar. I crossed paths with her a number of times. And now that I think about it, there's probably not a person in the whole school who doesn't know Sia. Soya High's most revered third year. Happy to offer advice to any distraught first year. Eager to solve the woes of any troubled second year. And quick to save underclassmen from the ire of the third years. Some students call her the true student council president, considering most people rely on her over teachers or actual student council. Damn, I feel bad for the teachers and student council. I mean, I guess they're pretty useless. If they have to rely on one person. She even helped me with something just last week. Man, how out of it am I? CeeLo's right about how I hate mornings, but thinking about returning home for the first time in 7 years must be killing my brain cells. Yeah, I mean mornings do be killing my brain cells, to be honest. Like I'm probably like quiet as hell in the morning. I just don't talk at all. I feel this guy. I feel him. Oh. I can't think of a single thing to say. I think of something to ask. I take the opportunity to admire what's in front of me. What do you want to do? Should we go for the realistic option of what I would say, or the troll option? You know what? We gotta go with the third one. Oh shit! I should save probably. Wait, let me do that. Yeah, that's how a true visual novel player plays. He saves every options, so that we can probably go back to it afterwards. Let's do the third option. I can't help but be intrigued. My eyes drop from the bag on her shoulder down to her legs. Sheesh. I mean, those legs, they're nothing short of amazing, absolute perfection. Coursing with quiet energy of flowing water, they feel ready to surge into motion at any moment. A weird ass description. I try to pull my eyes away, but I'm utterly transfixed. They're truly a work of art. Bro's an admirer of thighs, I see. He's a man of culture.
遠野くん。
Down. Never before have I seen strength and beauty in such perfect harmony. Damn. Bro's really into it. Although they're pleasantly defined, they're the sprinter's legs at heart. How long is he gonna go? Rumor has it, CL set a new school record outside of the track team. Anyway, during the fitness test the other day, these legs ran 100 meters in 13 seconds. They're more valuable than diamonds. Bro's going too hard on this. Chill out. Even I'm not that bad though.
ですね、顔が近いというか、その持ち上げた手の動きがですね。
すみません、今真剣な話をしているところなので。
Down. Bro's locked in.
はあ、真剣。
I see. I'm merely just analyzing the thighs. Nothing important. Holy. But it's not like I'm a trainer or a rival on the track. As much as I wish I were. Why? What? He's gooning right in the first day. Even if I were to unveil all the secrets of her speed, it wouldn't do me any good.
あ、いえ、でもですね、何が真剣なのかさっぱり話が見えないというか。
Yeah, that's kind of weird to be honest.
そりゃそうです。俺だって意味がわかりません。
I'm not even sure I do. I just won't express how it feels to be captivated by such beauty. Some claim that true beauty cannot be expressed in words. But is it not defeatist to suggest that something beautiful cannot be called what it is? Yeah, no, I agree. You gotta call out what's good. You gotta take what's yours, you know. Okay, that was kind of weird, but will the day ever come when humanity transcends its myriad biases and prejudices to put to words the true nature of what the fuck? Did he get kicked in the balls?
東野くん、大丈夫ですか？今頭に何か当たりましたけど。
はい、寸出のところで助かりました。
Damn. I thought she kicked him in the balls. Ignoring my throbbing head, I pick up the object that has fallen onto the seat. It's a shiny metallic object that fits perfectly in the palm of my hand. That is to say, it's a phone.
すみません。こちらに何か飛んできませんでしたか？
Who the heck is this?
これかな。ちょっとすごい角度で飛んできたけど、振り回して遊ぶアプリでも入ってたね。
What the hell? Yes, she just threw it at him. There's no way that slipped out of her hands and flew at him.
バカじゃないですか。ありがとうございます。
Who the heck is she? Never seen her. And she's still well designed to be like an NPC character. Could she possibly be a secret heroine? Who knows? The girl coolly retrieves her phone and moves to the other end of the car. Was she at the other end of the car when she threw her phone? Cielo and I stared at each other, speechless. For better or for worse, I'll come back to my senses. No, he got hypnotized by the thighs. Understandable. I coughed to try and reset the
す
conversation.
みません。ちょっとぼーっとしてました。それよりどうしたんですか？先輩、部活やってませんよね。
いえ、何を隠そう。ボランティア活動の帰りなんです。ほら、生徒会公募で公園のゴミ拾いがあったでしょ。あれをちゃちゃっと先ほどまで。
Actually, before we continue, I just wanted to like ask. I mean, I don't think anyone's gonna comment anyway, but like, would it be good to like go through all the options when we get like, you know, the 3 options, or should we just like pick one and just go through it? Because I'm sure some of the options are like don't affect the route, right? So I mean, I don't know which ones they are. Actually, now that I think about it, I should just do whatever. I should just do pick one option and just go with it. It'll probably be less time consuming, and I could probably just go back to do a different route later on and like do those options maybe. Okay, I'm just yapping to myself, to be honest. Now it all makes sense. CL's always running around helping out somebody or another, looking lovely in those glasses all the time. Brother, he's like that one he's like the protagonist from Beyond the Boundary, Kyokai no Kanata. I don't know if anybody's watched it. The guy, the MC in the anime, absolutely loves glasses. Bro had an entire fetish for glasses. Tono gives me that vibes, to be honest.
早朝から30分だけの奉仕活動だったんですけどね。他の皆さんは一旦帰宅したんですが、私は面倒なのでこのまま登校してしまおうかと。
Shit, I forgot to read. Her back clatters as she shifts it on her shoulder. I'd assumed it was full of club equipment, but it must be cleaning stuff.
おや、中身見たいんですか？先輩の持ち物をチェックするなんておとなしそうに見えて大胆ですね。
Yes, open up. Please. She draws closer and looks into my eyes. Her face is so close to mine that I can feel the warmth of her body. Oh. Flustered, I can't figure out where to look.
いえ、そういうわけじゃなくてですね。もし折りたたみ式のほうきとか熊手とかなら珍しいなと。
Collapsible groom. Oh, why would she have that in her school backpack? I mean, I guess if she helps out, maybe. Oh, that's so weird. I mean, would they not have that in the school?
ほうほう、私の万能高枝切りばさみも見たいと。
Multi-purpose
よろしい。
head shears.
それでしたら放課後いつもの茶道部に来てください。あなたなら大歓迎です。
What you gonna do with those shears? Faced with such a heartfelt smile, I end up blushing. I'd like to say something clever and witty, but a simple yes is all I can manage. I don't even know which room the tea ceremony club meets in, but I'll figure that out later.
約束ですよ。ここだけの話、部費で購入したお茶受けが余ってしまいまして、日持ちするものではないので元気な男の子の協力が不可欠なんです。
そうですか。じゃあ予定が合えばぜひ。
What if I don't drop by? Am I gonna get killed?
でも食べ物に釣られていくなんてなんか猫みたいですね。
I mean, cats are cute. CL's warm smile makes me comfortable enough to crack a joke. She adjusts her green ribbon around her neck.
どちらかというとワンちゃんではないでしょうか。
Damn, she just called us a dog. Oh man, some people wouldn't mind. I definitely know.
というか、猫科はよくありません。最後まで頼りになるのは律儀で頭のいい犬科です。
No, hell no. You don't like cats? Man, I already don't like her. Like, I'm more of a cat guy than a dog guy, to be honest. For reasons I don't quite understand, she seems to feel strongly about this. As we're both heading to the same place, we continue to chat. We talk about last week's midterms. We wonder why the sports festival has been reduced to a one-day event. We complain about the cafeteria always serving the same things. That's a universal complaint, I think. After getting into a heated discussion about the plan to restrict phones at school. Yeah. I mean, I feel phones should be restricted at school as well. I mean, my school didn't restrict it, and I know how it went. Let's see, where was I? We tire each other out, sigh in unison, and change the subject. We laugh as we trade opinions on the movies we've recently seen. Seen recently. 15 minutes go by in a flash. It's easy talking with her. She is, after all, incredibly popular among everyone. Among? I don't want this to end, but we only have a few minutes left before we get to Soya Station. I try to bring up something else to talk about, but what?
ちょっとうるさいんですけど。
Bro, shut the fuck up, bitch. She threw this phone at her at the first time, and now she's telling to shut up. Like, chill out, please. Wasn't she at the? She was at the other end of the train car anyway. Like, the hell? No, why are they apologizing, bro? It's her fault. I mean, who is she? Like, she's way too well designed to be a normal NPC. Guess that's what we get.
ごめんなさい。
Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to read that.
私の笑い声が大きかったんです。きっと。
Nah, you're good. It's that girl's fault for being a bitch. With that, our conversation comes to a halt. A friendly cheer that filled the air just moments ago has vanished. It's quickly replaced by that familiar city silence. That cold space in which everyone is a stranger. Oh, my eyes. The train pulls into Soya Station. It's just before 7 a.m. I left for school a bit early today, so the town hasn't quite woken up yet. It's quiet right now, but in about an hour, it'll be bustling with traffic and commuters.
今朝も交通量が少なめですね。最近、街の目覚めが遅い気がします。皆さん、夜更かしなんでしょうかね。
As CL shares this odd observation, I notice how heavy her bag looks.
荷物、学校まで持って行きましょうか。
ああ、いえいえ、お気になさらず。私は寄っていくところがありますので、ここでお別れですね。
See. She smiles a goodbye and waves as she runs off. Damn, her shears must be heavy as fuck. Her legs carry her so swiftly, I almost expect a comical whoosh. Whoosh. I feel an urge to start running too, though there's no there's no reason for me to hurry. I probably shouldn't be running anyway, considering my condition. I start walking towards school at my usual pace. But just as I set off, brother, who is this girl, bro? The girl from before emerges from the ticket gates. She passes by briskly, slowing only to share a few choice words.
動物的にも程があります。
Bro, chill out. Literally, we were just talking with her. Like, what was I doing to have shame?
公共の場で恥ずかしいと思わないんですか？
Like, maybe we might have been a little bit loud, but like, there's no need to criticize this so much. And with that, she stalks away. Damn. Yeah, I already hate that girl. Her design makes her seem like she might be somewhat important. I hope she's not a heroine like material though. Like I hope she's not like a route. I don't think she is, but if she is, fuck that. I'm not doing that shit. I make my way to school, my steps heavier than usual. It's just about 7 when the main entrance to the school comes into view. Students hurry through the gate to go to their club activities. They must be trying to make the most of their time before homeroom starts at 8. Damn, club activities? Couldn't be me. Going this early in the morning, like, just could not be me. Soya Municipal High School. An old school celebrating 40 years since its founding. Our college admission rate isn't bad, our clubs do fine, and the rules aren't particularly strict. It's as normal a school as you can find. The only complaint band students have is that their uniforms are too old-fashioned. The school doesn't pay much attention to it. I mean, from what I can see, their uniforms seem pretty generic. It seems fine. Black like jacket and pants. It's pretty cool, to be honest. As for the girls, their uniforms were changed 3 years ago. Base uniform. The school was worried that keeping the old sailor uniforms would lead to a drop in enrollment. And they don't give a shit about the guys. Something feels out of place on my usual walk to the school. Things feel busier than usual. Pale-faced teachers rush to the faculty room. A black car I've never seen before is parked in the parking lot. There's a chill in the air. Images flash through my mind. A sparsely attended funeral, the cold black of a hearse? I don't know. I sigh at my own dark thoughts. Trying to shake off the uneasy feeling growing inside me, I head for the classroom. Nice classroom. There's no one else here yet. I sit in my chair and kill time until homeroom begins. Yeah, I was that kind of kid as well. I always end up early. I just sit there on my phone until class starts. More people begin to fill the room as I get in some studying. Damn, he's studying in the morning? Morning? Oh, I already said that.
一番乗りは私らじゃないんだ。どうの早くない？
ああ、あれか、ボランティア。でも今日だったっけ？やっば、俺サボったかも。
Generic NPC dialogues. The students of 2C get along well compared to the other classes. We're pretty casual with each other before taking our seats. I catch up with classmates who just ended their club activities. We go through a typical laundry list of things, from last night's ancient news to stuff that happened just minutes ago at school. We're just talking to pass the time, but this is an important morning ritual of ours. A warm-up exercise to start off the day. We'd only tire ourselves out if we tried to have real conversations about everything, especially in this age of information. The mood in the classroom changes suddenly. Lively chatter dies down to a whisper.
なら道塞いでんじゃねえよザコども。朝っぱらから群がりやがって通行の邪魔だろうが。
Oh shit, I think I remember this guy. Crude remarks you wouldn't expect to hear among this otherwise harmonious bunch cuts to tranquility. I don't even need to turn around to know who it is. Only one person could do this to a room.
チーズ！ Good morning メガネくん！
Shiro? Shiro. Damn, Shiro in an alternate timeline. If he was a delinquent.
今朝も新規臭い顔しやがって。まったくクソみたいな野郎ですね。
What kind of greeting is that? Yup, only him, a delinquent with little respect for the sanctity of her school.
おーい、挨拶どうした？人が珍しく朝から来てやってんのに、おはようの言葉もなしですか？むしろ朝からいてくれてありがとうぐらいの気持ちはないのですか？
Damn. You ought to be happy I even bothered to show up.
ないよ。朝から恋顔見てげんなりしてるだけ。そもそもありがとうとかないし、お前のために学校に来てるわけじゃないし。
Based MC.
何？バカ言うなよ。俺は遠野のために学校に来てるんだぞ。そんなの不公平じゃんか。
Oh hell nah. Oh hell nah. I'm at a loss for words. Sometimes I wonder why we're even friends. He has a dyed head of orange hair and piercings in his ears. Damn. Bro just looks like Shiremiya, to be honest. Sporting a perpetual scowl. That's practically begging for a fight. He seems to follow the delinquent dress code to a T. Though his brand of counterculture may be a little out of style, he still looks the part of a good punk. His name, Arihiko Inui.
まあいいか。朝から教室に来るのはいいことだ。
Whatever. Oh,
お
yeah.
はよう、アリヒコ。ついに出席日数を気にしだしたか？
いや、そこは別に気にしてない。まだまだ余裕はありますよ。今日は家に姉貴がいるんでサボれなくなっただけ。つうか朝まで鉄マンしてたんでいい加減体力の限界だ。
そうか、すまない。挨拶をやり直させてくれ。おやすみ、クズヒコ。机に急げ。さっさと寝ろ。
Good night, trash Hiko.
何その冷めた反応。それが中学からのライバルに対する態度ですか？もっとこう熱い対応してくれませんかね？
なんで俺とお前がライバルなんだ。無軌道に行きたいんなら街で同行の死を見つけてろよ。あんまり構わないでくれ。
He does still owe me a bunch of money I lent him back in middle school, which makes him more of a moocher than a rival.
どうしてかな。遠野ってば俺にだけ冷たいよな。他の奴らには聖人君子みたいなやつなのに不公平じゃね？
Hey, you can only be mean to your friends, bro.
なんだ、分かってるじゃないか。世の中公平なことってあんまりないだろ。
そりゃそうだけどよ。やっぱお前俺には特に冷たくね？
Arihiko lets out an exaggerated sigh. I don't mean to treat him any certain way. Everything just naturally ended up this way after years of, I guess, unfiltered treatment. We may be completely different. We may have completely different interests and tastes, but we seem to operate on a similar wavelength.
まあ、家から逃げてきたはいいとして。
Well, ignoring the
普段から夜型のお前が朝から出席するなんてどんな風の吹き回しだ。ちょっといやかなり普通じゃないぞ。
まあな、俺だってそう思う。たまたま目が覚めたからって来るもんじゃねえよな、学校ってやつは。ぶっちゃけもう帰りてえ。ああ、やっぱ学生には勉強する意志とか必要なんですかね。
Most people wake up early to go to school. But bro goes to school because he woke up early. He's not wrong, but when he says it like that, it almost sounds like he wants an award just for making the trip to school.
そのあたりの議論は今度暇な時に鏡に向けてやってくれ。俺が聞きたいのはなんで街に行かないかってこと。カラオケでも漫画喫茶でも時間潰すならそっちのがいいんじゃない？
そりゃあれだよ、最近は何かと物騒だからですよ。腹ごとこなすのもただじゃねえし、あっちには体力ある時しか顔出したくねえわけ。
Alright.
物騒？
おう、遠野だって知ってんだろ、例のあれ。
What happened?
派手に出回ってる通り魔事件の話だよ。駅前のセンター街、夜になると警官も巡回しているしな。
The serial killer has been making rounds. Shit.
そっか、そんな話もあったっけ？
Are there gas leaks as well? Hearing Arihiko talk about it reminds me. The goings on in Soya hadn't bothered me while I was living several stations away and with the Arima family. It was all over the news. I seem to remember.
なんだっけ、すごく低俗な売り文句だったけど、深夜の通り魔事件だっけ？
The Soya slasher.
連続猟奇殺人事件な。被害者は大抵若い女で、2日前に発見された仏さんで8人目。かつ全員の喉元にバツの字の傷跡があるとかないとか。
Damn. An X carved in their throat. Weird. My mind can't even picture something like that.
違うよ乾くん。殺されちゃった人はみんな体内の血液が著しく失われているだよ。
The who? Who the fuck? Holy. Another girl. Yumizuka pokes her head out and corrects us, likely drawn by how loud we are.
まあそうだったそうだった、現代の吸血鬼かっていう見出しだったもんなあれ。
Oh yeah, I think one of the routes is her. Well, at least not in this game. I'm not sure. She could just be an NPC character.
サンキュー、ゆみずか。おはようさん。
乾くんもおはよう。ついでに言うと外傷には個人差があって、傷が全くない場合と損傷の激しいタイプに分かれてるだったかな。
詳しいんだね、弓塚さん。
そんなことないよ。
Oh hell no. Why is she blushing?
この街で起きている事件なんだもん。ニュースを見てれば嫌でも覚えちゃうことだと思う。
とま、そういうことだよ、遠野。
Could she be the serial killer? You know how in like that one anime, Durarara, like the girl, like the one girl with the glasses, she was like the serial killer. It could be that kind of scenario, maybe. I don't remember the names. I mean, if anybody watched that anime, they'll know. It's like the first season.
いくら俺でもな、夜中に殺人犯が出歩いているうちは夜遊びなんざしねっての。最近は真面目に家の中で夜更かししてるわけ。
なんだ、そんな理由だったのか。まともすぎて逆に意外だ。殺人犯に怯えて家にこもるなんてお前らしくもない。
らしくないじゃねえよ。普通は殺人犯に怯えるだろう。こっちはやる気がねえのに、あっちだけやる気満々とか不意打ちにも程がある。絶対にごめんだね。俺はまだ人生棒に振りたくねえ。
ああ、そっか。そうだよな。狙われたらとことんまで付き合うしかないってことだもんな。
お前ねえ、そこは逃げるって選択肢はねえの？なんでとことんまで付き合うんだよ。
I mean, to be honest, he seems like that kind of type. If he was Zero MU, he would fight.
だって逃げられないんじゃないのか、そういう場合って。
遠野に振った俺がアホだった。実際の話、俺も殺人犯は気にしてねえ。ああいうのはほら、天才だろ。出会っちまう方に運がない。俺が街に出ないのはもっと現実的な理由でさ。最近北口駅前で新手のバカどもが湧いてんだよ。正直顔も見たくねえ。
The north exit, located on the opposite side of the station from the business district in downtown Soya, a bustling hub that never sleeps. Arihiko lives on the north side of the station himself. These fools must be pretty bad that he's going to such lengths to avoid them.
遠野も聞いたことねえか？度胸試しのようなもの。秘密の入り口から地下道に入って奥までつければ大金が手に入るって。
それなら私も聞いたことあるけど、それってただの階段じゃなかった？
ああ、結構昔からある都市伝説だったらしい。それを儲け話っぽく仕立てて利用してるバカどもがいるんだよ。どっから流れてきた新参者か知んねえが、おかげで北口の空気の悪さはシャレにならねえ。ちょっとしたことで殴り合いが始まるからな。俺基本的に痛いの嫌だし、あんだけ派手にやってればポリも動くだろうし、連中が捕まるまでしばらく自重して家にこもってんのよ。
My bro's a smart delinquent, I think. An urban legend on the north side of the station. I guess I hadn't heard of it since I didn't live nearby. Though I suppose it'll be my problem too, starting today.
なんだよ、反応薄いな。さてはあれか？朝から貧血でぶっ倒れたのか？
Anemia.
いや、今朝はまだ大丈夫。
Not gonna lie, she's kind of cute. I hope he's one. Should I look up the route? Actually, I'll do it after this, but I want to see who. I want to see all the routes because I don't remember all the. I'm pretty sure it was like 5 or 6 routes, right? Let's see. Arcuid, CL, Hisui. Well, oh yeah, the Kohaku, the sister. Was that it? That's only like 5. I don't know. I'll look it up after this.
心配してくれるのはありがたいんだけどね。そう四六時中貧血を起こしてたら体が持たないよ。
ああ、そりゃもっともだ。遠野が大丈夫だって言うんなら、まあ大丈夫なんだろうよ。
ほら、授業が始まるぞ。早く席に戻って寝ろ。
はいよ。と、 そうそう。今日の昼飯な、食堂でするからな。驚きの特別ゲストをお呼びしているので、楽しみにしてやがれ。
A very special guest coming. Laughs suspiciously as he saunters back to his seat.
それじゃあね、遠野くん。
Talk to you later, Tono.
弓塚さんも付き合わせて悪かったね。
She walks back to her desk, her footsteps light as a feather. Five minutes after the bell for homeroom, and our teacher still hasn't appeared. Just as homeroom's about to end, the teacher next door drops by to tell us that Miss Toyama won't be coming today.
やったー、今日の数学自習じゃん。
Hell yeah! No math class. Someone sounds like they just won the lottery. Miss Toyama is our math teacher. But they're absent, we'll have free study instead. Once you finish the worksheet you're given, you're free to spend the rest of the time however you want. Some use the time to study, but others just kill time. I start on my worksheet. Actually, I have no problem with studying. I quit going to after school lessons as a child, but that was after I was told getting into a good school would be impossible for someone with my condition. Whether you choose to go to college or straight into the workforce, knowledge is never a bad thing to have. True. I raise my head after solving a few problems and look over to the students near the hallway. I can only hear bits and pieces of the conversations, sitting as far away from them as I am.
やっぱり信じられない。
What?
朝練の時、先生たちが血相を変えて職員室に。
What happened?
まだ噂だから。
でもそんな簡単に。
ひどいよ。なんでそんなことに。
What the? Did teacher get killed by a serial killer? Something certainly feels wrong. I think, knitting my eyebrows.
昨日の事件。
校長室に刑事っぽい二人組
Oh
が。
hell no. I brace myself for what's coming. Coming? As familiar as I am with this feeling, I find myself not wanting to accept it. I hold my breath in anticipation for the words to come.
だからさ、遠山。昨日死んだらしいよ。
Holy. Oh. I close my eyes, trying to hold back a headache. The morning passes without the rumor about Miss Toyama spreading much further. I like the music. Like, I actually like the music a lot. Like the vibe, it creates like a really good vibe. And now I also like the little sound effects of the people talking and shit. The classroom is a mess now that it's lunch. Some go to the cafeteria, others go to the courtyard, while still others stay in the room and open their lunches at their desks. I'm more of a go to the cafeteria and eat kind of guy, because I kind of had to get food from the cafeteria. What should I do for lunch? Oh, I'll meet up with Ariko in the cafeteria. I'll stay in the classroom. I'll go out into the hallway for now. What should we do? I mean, I know there's two routes in this game. I don't know which route is gonna be, which option is gonna be which route. Fuck, should I research more? I just have to use my brain a bit now. Let's see. I mean, Arihiko said like he's meeting with a special guest. He's bringing a special guest. I mean, that special guest is probably it's probably gonna be CL. I have a feeling, because I mean it could be. I don't think we met Arcuid. Is Arcuid in our school? I don't know. Because I wanna do the Arcuid route this time. Maybe I can do the CO route next time. I don't know. I think it's between these two, number 1 and 2. I mean, the first one it could be CO, but it could also be Arcade maybe, or it could just be none of them. It could just be something totally random. Okay, I'll save for now. If I go down the wrong route, I'll come back and switch. What should I do? I'll just do this. If we go down the wrong route, we'll just come back. It's fine. I guess I'll stay in the classroom. I can't work up the energy to move. I know the value of a full stomach, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hungry, but I just don't have the appetite for anything right now. I vaguely remember Arihiko mentioning something earlier, but I'll worry about that later. Right now, all I want to do is sit in my chair and save my energy.
あ、よかった。教室に残ってた。
I hear a familiar voice close by. I look behind me to see who the voice belongs to.
乾くんと食堂に行ってなかったんだね。危うく探しに行くところだった。
Brother, why is she
ちょ
looking
っ
for
と
us?
食欲なくて。それより何かあった、弓塚さん。俺に声をかけるなんてもしかしなくても一大事。
Yumizuka, maybe a classmate of mine, but we're not exactly what I call friends. Sometimes banter when Arihiko's around, like this morning, but almost never one-on-one. The only explanation is that she has something urgent that she needs my help with.
まあそう思うよね。これまでがこれまでだし。
Yumizuka looks to the side awkwardly, but only for a moment. Then she quickly returns to her usual cheery self.
幅野先生が探してたよ。お家のことで話があるって言ってたけど。
うちのことって引っ越しについてかな。
Mr. Habano is in charge of all the second years. It's probably because of Miss Toyama isn't around to sort things out for me.
ありがとう。すぐに行くよ。
Nice.
けどおかしいな。住所移転の手続きは昨日済ませたんだけど。
What the? Why is she looking at us like that, bro? I forced my tired body to stand up. Yumizuka continues to stand there, looking at me. Why she looks like mesmerized.
他にも連絡があったりする？
他にはもう本当何にもなくてですね。
Oh no, hell no. She likes us. She has a crush. She has a crush on the MC. I wonder if she isn't feeling well. This is like the standard trope in anime, I feel like. Satsuki Yumizuka is one of the pillars of our class. She's bright, easy to get along with, and a hard worker. Anyone could see how much she cares about the people around her. A lot of the guys love her, but I don't think any of the girls talk bad about her. It's only natural that she's always surrounded by people. She's the opposite of a killjoy like me. Even though we're in the same class this year, we barely talked. I didn't even think she'd remember my name, to be honest.
遠野くん、ちょっと聞いていいかな。
いいよ。何？
込み入ったことならごめんね。今引っ越しって言ったけど、遠野くんどこかに引っ越しちゃうの？もしかして転校とか？
She's definitely like CMC. It makes sense that she'd ask, though she seems to have misunderstood things.
いや、住所が変わっただけ。引っ越し先もそうやだしね。そう大きな変化はないよ。夜行気に入ってるし、転校とかないない。
そうだよね。うち入試厳しかったし、試験勉強すっごく頑張りました。
You look so happy. Who knew? I'd assumed that Yumizuka could have gone to any school she wanted with her brains.
あ、でも遠野くんお家が変わるっていうことは、もしかして有馬さんのお家から出ることになったの？
そうだよ。名残惜しいけど、いつまでもお世話になってるわけ。
Wait a second. I don't think I've told anyone at school about staying with the Arma family other than Arihiko. Oh no.
ごめん。俺、弓塚さんに話したことあったっけ？
もちろん遠野くんから聞いた話だもん、これ。ずいぶん前の話だけどね。
Nah, she's sus. She's stalking.
そっか。それは
I must have been really struggling for something to talk about. I can't remember the conversation, but if we were talking alone like this, it's possible I was desperate for a topic and let it slip.
それじゃ俺はこれで。幅野先生は職員室。
うん、10分までに来ないと減点だって。いつも思うけど、一体何を減点するんだろうね。
Mizuka giggles without a hint of sarcasm or scorn. I can't help but laugh alongside her. Mr. Habano is notorious for threatening to dock grades, but I doubt he'd actually do that to someone just for being late.
ところで、お昼はどうするの？
職員室に行くついでに食堂に寄ってくよ。有彦がいるだろうし。
そっか。じゃあまたね、遠野くん。
Yumizuka waves awkwardly and goes back to her group of girlfriends. I head over to the cafeteria after getting grilled by Mr. Habano about my relation to the Tono family. Brother, his name has Tono in it. What do you mean? It's as busy as always in the cafeteria today. It may not be full, but most tables are packed with students. Why does everybody look the same? I just love looking at like backgrounds like these with the character like NPCs in the background. A lot of them just have the same hairstyle. And some of them don't even have faces. Nice. Almost a third of the student body uses this facility, while other students who want to save a few bucks use the school store. I I gaze at the students waiting with their order receipts in hand as I make my way to the table. Bro, I bet like Japanese cafeteria food is probably like way better than anything we have like in the US.
それで有彦、特別ゲストって誰？
それがまだおいでになさらぬ。食堂で待ち合わせだったんだが、ちょっと待っててくれ。様子を見てくる。
Arihiko hurries out of the cafeteria, leaving his curry udon behind. I've ordered chikara udon for myself. I hope he gets back before my noodles get soggy.
ダメだ。先輩どっか行っちまったらしい。
ゲストって3年生だったのか？
おお、面白い先輩だな。ここ数日アタックしてようやくランチご一緒ツアーまで取り付けたんだよ。今日は他に約束ができたとかで学校中を走り回ってるらしい。
忙しい人みたいだね。どうも。
Probably see ya. Yeah.
忙しいっていうか、全自動マッサージ機みたいな人だ。
I hope I picked the right option. Arihiko, I mean, I guess we'll just like go with whatever it's like, whatever path it goes to, basically. Arihiko breaks apart his disposable chopsticks, looking dejected.
ま、今回は仕方ねえわな。じゃ、いただきますと。
はい、いただきます。
Itadakimasu. We both dig into our udon. A lot of irons in the fire. What a strange way to describe someone. Suffice to say that my curiosity had been piqued. But I'll ask him more about that later.
で、本当のところどうなんだよ。
だって何が？
今日お前が朝から教室にいたり、いちこさんが家にいるって嘘だろ。あの人、今昼間の
I ask Harihiko as I slurp my chikara udon. Ichiko is Arihiko's older sister who works full-time. She's a bit of a mystery, but she's always taken good care of us.
ああ、そっか。バレるか。殿、今日から実家に戻るのか？
そうだけど、その話
してねえよ。俺は姉貴から聞いただけ。それでだな。殿がブルー入ってないかちょっと確認したくなってな。
We're going all emo or something like that. That's a good friend.
そうか。それで成果は？
早起きするほど面白い見せ物じゃなかったぜ。がっかりですよ、がっかり。
ご期待に添えず申し訳ない。ほんと、有彦暇人だな。
暇人だからゴシップ好きなんですよ。どうなんさ、小学生の自分からよそに預けられてたんだろ。どんな理由かは知らないが、それから7年も経つんだ。なんで今になって感動してた息子を呼び戻すんだよ、お前さんの父親は。
They disowned him? I thought he just got adopted by another. Actually, yeah. Why would they disown him? What the fuck? That's kind of crazy. Bro ends up in a hospital at an accident and his family just disowns him. I shouldn't be laughing about that, but still.
感動されていたわけじゃない。なんとなく屋敷から出るように言われただけだ。
I was just told to leave the manor for no reason in particular. Brother, that is being disowned.
遠野君、君ね。なんとなくで子供を家から追い出す過程があったら、それは悲劇じゃなくて笑い話ですよ。ただし、ほら一歩手前、寒すぎて笑えねえけどな。
Arihiko laughs in an exaggerated manner. The way Arihiko never takes anything seriously is one of his best qualities. I like his character so far. The truth is, my father and I have been on bad terms long before the car accident and the hospitalization. The Tono family is a distinguished household dating back centuries, with customs very different to those of a regular family. My childhood memories are of an enormous old house and the oppressive and antiquated practices of the family within. The Tono family is wealthy, with shares in a variety of companies. My father, Makihisa Tono, wasn't much of a businessman, but the assets he inherited from my grandfather were more than enough to help his business make a fortune. A mansion from another era. A high-class lifestyle that valued history and decorum. Any child would have found life in that mansion unbearably dull. When I was told to live with the Arimas, I had no qualms about leaving my real family behind. Damn. I think it was the best outcome I could have asked for. I couldn't imagine living in such a strict environment as a kid. I feel like kids need that freedom, to learn. I got along with the Arimas. Keiko and Fumiomi treated me no differently than if I had been their child by birth. Well, that's nice. I'd always wanted to be part of a normal family, and living with the Arimas gave me the opportunity. I don't have any regrets there. With one exception, my sister, AKIHA. She was a year younger than me, and I left her behind at the Tono manor. I wonder if AKIHA resents me. I mean, why wouldn't she? I left her in that giant lonesome house with no one for company but that big-headed old man. I mean, he didn't leave her. He kind of got kicked out. It's not hard to imagine what AKIHA thinks of me, the brother who ran away from it all.
そうだな。確かに。なんとなくで家から追い出されたら、そりゃ笑うしかない。
だろ？おまけに二度と敷居はまたぐなっていう決め台詞付きだ。世間様ではそういうのを感動って言うんだ。今まで聞かなかったけどな。お前、
Yeah, I don't have a good answer for myself. I think in the end, it may have been a lot of unfortunate coincidences. I was unlucky.
ま、話したくないならいい。
Arihiko picks up his bowl with both hands and drinks down the broth. Lunch always feels so short. I follow Arihiko's example and quickly down the rest of my food. School comes to an end for the day. I look out over the schoolyard from my seat, unable to will myself back to the mansion. The classroom dyed a red-orange by the sunset. Looks like a watercolor painting. It makes my eye look fuck. Let me go back. I didn't finish it. It makes my eyes throb a little. There is something about vermilion that's unsettling. As the hue pierces my eyes, I'm hit with a wave of nausea. I guess I have trouble with anything that reminds me of blood. The reality is I've grown weak to it. I mean, bro has anemia. So he's kind of grown weak to it. 7 years ago, I was on the verge of death. I was caught in a terrible accident and building collapse. Wait, building collapse? I thought it was a car accident. My wounds were so severe that most people thought I didn't have a chance. Luckily for me, all my injuries were focused in one place, and my doctors were able to get to me fast. Brother, I thought he got into a car accident. Was it a building accident? I might need to go back and look in the prologue. It almost feels like it happened to someone else. Thinking back like this, there's a lot I still don't know about it. Something struck my chest with such force that it impaled me. I passed out immediately, like a machine that had its plug pulled. All I remember after that is the pain and the cold. When I woke up, I was in the hospital bed. The scar still remains on my chest. From what they told me, I not only hit my back hard, but a piece of glass pierced my chest as well. Yeah. That's how I got the burn-like scars on my chest and back. When I was finally able to look at the wounds, I almost passed out from the sight of them. Ever since then, I've been prone to bouts of anemia. I've caused a lot of trouble for the people around me, collapsing suddenly all the time. I assume that's why Makihisa Tono, my father, decided that I wasn't healthy enough to breathe air. Damn. That's actually unfortunate.
胸の傷
I hold down the urge to vomit. He also has his mystic eyes. I breathe deeply, waiting for the needling in my eyes to subside. Mark of death, hidden under my school uniform. I've been able to see the lines ever since the accident. It's only thanks to the glasses my master gave me that I kept some semblance of a normal life. Without them, I'm sure I would have gone mad a long time ago. So does he like take a shower with his glasses on and stuff? Like, that's an actual question though. Like he has to take it off when he's like taking a shower, right? Like if he struggles even for a second without his glasses, like how's he gonna do anything else? Keiko was worried that the Tonos were normal when we said goodbye this morning, but there was no need. The reason being, I'm hardly normal myself. Yeah. I pushed my glasses back up the bridge of my nose and grabbed my bag. I can't stay in the classroom forever. Wander around school or the manor. Okay, this is obvious, I think. If we wander around, we'll probably meet Sio. Okay, I'll just go back then. I'll save and I'll go back. Let's go back to the manor. My path home is different from the one I took yesterday. And my streets look nice. Like, I just like the visual style. It leads me from a compact middle-class neighborhood to one where large expensive houses line the street. Every step brings me closer to the Tono mansion. The area isn't completely unfamiliar to me. It may have been 7 years ago, but I have vague memories of this place when I was 10. It's a strange feeling. This path feels both new and familiar at the same time. I climb up a long hill. The rows of houses disappear from the view. The smell of greenery tickles my nostrils. I may be in the middle of the city, but this place feels anything but modern. I just love the description. Like, it really feels like I'm reading an actual like physical novel. Almost everything from here is owned by the Tono estate. The mansion I lived in until the age of 10. The only things left for me are old memories and relatives I've never got along with. Though now only one close relative remains in the mansion. Makihisa Tono, the father that hated me so much, passed away the other day. My mother died from an illness the year AKIHA was born. So the only Tonos left will be my sister and I. As the eldest son, I would have taken over as the head of the family, but I no longer have that right. Being the Tono heir means a restrictive and cloistered childhood. I don't know how many times I was told off by my father for trying to escape all that. That's why when I was left defective after my accident, he took the opportunity to cast me out. Damn. That's an asshole, bro. I'm sure he felt that even though I was the eldest, he couldn't leave the family in the hands of someone who could keel over dead at any moment. I mean, in a sense, yeah, that makes sense, but like, that's still so fucked up. Like, he just kicks him out, like, brother. And plus, the only thing he really has is like anemia, and I guess he has the mystic eyes as well. But still, he still managed to like live a normal life, right? So my father's surprised I recovered, but AKIHA had already been chosen as the next heir of the Tono family. AKIHA had been raised as the prized daughter of the Tono, but after my accident, she had to endure a harsher education befitting of her new station. We played together in the gardens until I was 10, but I haven't seen her once since then. Shit. And now it's been 7 years. 7 years? I mean, she's practically a stranger now then. I wonder how the Tono mansion has changed. I won't have to wonder for much longer. If anything should come to mind now, it would be someone else my father, Makihisa Tono, my sister AKIHA, someone else I played with as a kid. I don't know. I'll save this as well. I'm sending all the options, bro. I think I'm just gonna go with the sister. But my sister AKIHA. AKIHA visited me a number of times when I first moved in with the Arimas. I wasn't able to see her because of my daily hospital visits, but once she started staying in the dorms at a girls' academy, we only ever exchanged a few letters. Unlike AKIHA, I had been expelled from the family. That's why I was able to live as freely as I have. After 7 years, my sister and I must have very little in common. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Honestly, I don't really have any desire to go back to the Tono mansion, except AKIHA is there. When we were children, AKIHA was a quiet girl who always looked meek and timid. She'd follow me around wherever I went. With her long black hair and fine dresses, she looked like a princess out of a fairy tale, locked in some tower and awaiting rescue. I know I have no right to just slip back into being big brother, into being big, what? Into being big brother now. Translation is kind of off. I know I have no right to just slip back into being a big brother now. But I'm worried about AKIHA these 7 years. She was the first thing I thought of when I learned of Makisa's death. All alone in that massive house after her father's death. More than anything, I felt responsible because my carefree lifestyle had forced the burden of the Tono family onto her. I think the reason I agreed to return to the manor was to make amends for leaving AKIHA behind. The main gate is shut tight. I remember thinking it was big when I was a child, but after living in a normal house, I just realized how massive this place is. Damn, it's been how long? 1 hour and 30 minutes. She. I think this might go on to 2 hours. Oh well. It's gonna take a while to upload, to be honest. The mansion sits on a high hill overlooking the city, giving the Tonos a view of all they control. The grounds alone are bigger than my high school, include the forest behind the manor, and it's easily triple the size. Surrounding the perimeter is a wall of trees and a long fence, preventing outsiders from peering inside. The entrance at the main gate is closed, turning away those who would seek entry. That sounded like an AI sentence. Next to the massive gate for cars to pass through, there's a small door for people. I hesitate for a moment before pressing the call button. It doesn't make any noise as I push it. After a few seconds, the lock opens with a welcoming click.
ここのドア全自動になったんだ。昔は守衛さんがいたんだけどな。
I open the heavy door and pass through the stone gate. The door gives a satisfying clunk behind me, locking itself again. I make my way along a gently sloped path into the grounds. The walkway, surrounded by tall trees, feels almost like a tunnel. It stretches 40 meters east and then turns at a 90-degree angle to the north. Memories flood back with each step I take. I know this path. I walked it many times. Just a little further. I reach the corner, my feet guide me towards the north, the rest of my body following closely behind, then on the left. Ono Mansion, its great white walls standing at attention. Damn, that's a nice mansion. See, this is a mansion, you see. Like, the modern mansions that we see now, they're kind of overrated, to be honest. A sigh escapes my lips, in a combination of wonder and resignation. The mansion looks just like it did back then. According to my father, the building has been the same since my grandfather inherited it from his grandfather, though it was repaired once after the war. For the past few centuries, it's been a seat of power passed from one generation to the next. This is a holy ground for AKIHA. No, for all those related to the Tonos. I remember seeing different adults vying for a piece of it, currying favor with the old man while staying at the mansion for the yearly family meeting. They were all extremely successful business people with their own fancy homes. For whatever reason, they were obsessed with the Tono manor. Getting to live there must have been a point of pride for them. Damn. Seems like they were big shots. I mean, they still are probably. But it all sounds ridiculous. It's just a big fancy house to me. I've never been comfortable with being privileged.
さて
Sate. There's no going back now. A small doorbell is placed next to comparatively huge double doors. I shake off my nerves and ring the bell. There is no familiar ding-dong. The heavy silence continues for a few seconds. The sound of hurried footsteps comes from the other side of the doors.
はい、お待ち申し上げておりました。
Doors swing open with surprising ease for their size. Oh, my eyes. Gee. Damn, red carpet everywhere. Narrowed my eyes at the waning afternoon light streaming through the windows. I had meant to prepare myself for the sight, but my breath catches as I look over the gigantic lobby. And that's crazy. What an astonishingly beautiful architecture. Feels like I've traveled to a different country in a different time. The look of the mansion is so old-fashioned that even the very air itself seems foreign. Even so, the lobby feels familiar. Oh. I find myself frozen as the girl who answered the door stands before me dressed in a traditional attire.
よかった。あんまりにも遅いものですから、お迷いになられているのではと心配していたんですよ。
She's cute. I like her voice as well.
日が落ちてもいらっしゃらないようでしたら、こちらからお迎えに向かうところでした。
The girl wearing an apron over her kimono smiles brightly. What's her name? I mean, I know the maid's names are Hisui Koaku, but I don't know which one is which. So I don't remember.
いや
I find myself speechless at this unexpected welcome. I was expecting the stony-faced man who served as my father's assistant and butler to be the one to greet me. The girl tilts her head, likely wondering at the reason for my hesitance.
四季様ですよね。
Oh, nah, it'd be crazy. Just listen to random ass dude.
はい。様っていうのはその余計だけど。
ですよね。もう脅かさないでください。
I bet she's done something like that. Just letting a random person.
私また間違えてしまったのかと怖くなってしまったじゃないですか。
Brother, no, she's definitely done this. The girl wags her fingers like a mother admonishing her child. She seems genuinely upset with me for having worried her. Yet, even so, her smile never fades, nor does the warmth emanating from her. An apron draped over her kimono, coming to greet me and calling me her master. Calling me master. That must mean.
すみません。もしかしてここのお手伝いさ。
The girl answers my question with a smile.
さあ、お疲れでしょ。遠慮せずに上がってくださいな。明葉様がお手すきになるまで居間でおくつろぎください。
The girl motions for me to follow her and begins walking. We move towards the hallway on the east side of the lobby, next to the giant staircase. I seem to remember that the parlor is just inside the hallway. What? Okay, saving again. Damn, I'm gonna be saving a lot. Follow her quietly, call out and ask her name, or get the urge to explore the mansion. I'll ask for her name. Just have to call out to her and ask her name. Can't just be calling her Miss Housekeeper the whole time.
すみません。名前を聞いていいですか？
Excuse me. Oh, wait.
来たばかりで今のうちの事情がよくつかめなくて。
I call out to her. The kimono clad girl looks at me surprised.
琥珀と申します。このお屋敷で遠野家のご当主様に仕えさせていただいております。
The girl Kohaku gives a slight bow and a smile. It's a lovely kind of gesture, somehow evocative of a bud blooming into a flower. The girl leads me to the parlor. The parlor looks so much fancier compared to what I remember. It's like seeing it for the first time. Either I'm just too used to how things were with the Arima family, or they've made this room even more extravagant since I was last here. Oh, the details on the carpet, man. Oh my god. Regardless, this place feels like someone else's home. I look around the parlor restlessly.
借りてきた猫ちゃんみたいですね。
Stop.
お気持ちはわかりますが、どうぞ楽にしてくださいまし。ここは四季様の家なんですから。
Brother. Anyone would be nervous in a whole ass mansion.
So, そうですよね。
That music is pretty good too. Flustered, I lower myself onto the sofa. It's pathetic how overwhelmed I've become from simply returning home. The kimono-clad girl makes her way over to a cart in the corner of the room and pours a cup of tea from it. He places the cup on a tray and carries it over to me.
どうぞ、そちゃですが。
ありがとうございます。
I can't help but feel a sense of embarrassment, being waited on with such a warm smile. Wow, why does that pose like remind me of Akeno from High School DxD? If you know, you know. I think that's just who I am, rather than something that comes from living with a more modest family.
明葉様に声をおかけしてきますので、しばらくお待ちください。そうですね。おそらく10分ほどかかりますから、それまでお屋敷の中を見て回るのもよろしいかと。
いいんですか？勝手に歩き回って。
何をおっしゃいますやら。ここは四季様のお家です。勝手も何もございません。あ、いえ、でも2階はちょっと行けませんね。明葉様がいらっしゃいます。1階でしたらお好きにご観覧ください。四季様にとっては7年ぶりのお屋敷ですもの。懐かしくて胸が弾んでいますでしょ。
He smiles. He smiles mischievously. Kawako gives a slight bow and leaves the room.
参ったな。
Well, not oh. My muttering echoes sadly through the extravagant parlor. Do I stay here sitting nervously, or do I take a look around the mansion? I'm literally just saving everything. Yeah, I think I want to look around, so I'll probably do that. 10 minutes, so maybe I'll take a look around if I have that much time. I should have time to look around the east wing at the very least.
ここにいても緊張するだけだし。
I rise up from the couch. I think I remember the rec room had a billiards table and a dartboard in the west wing.
おや、戻る前に立ち寄ったのだが、先客がいたとはね。
Who? A voice calls out the moment I step into the lobby. Turn to the giant staircase to find... Who the Oh my god, brother looks like a whole-ass typical villain. A strange man dressed head to toe in black. Why is he wrapped up? What the hell? Oh my
こん
god.
にちは、四季君。塔の邸にようこそ。
That better not be the dad's butler or
と
something.
いうのは間違いか。君の場合、お帰りというのが正しかった。
Bro looks creepy as hell. And that smile. Oh my god. The man who I, based on his voice, I'd assume is in his 30s descends the stairs calmly. There is not a trace of color on him. The entire body is wrapped in black bandages. What the hell? He looks like he stepped straight out of a mystery novel. Like actually though, he looks like a villain out of a mystery novel.
あなたは？
覚えていないのか。
I like his outfit though. I like the purple and black. And his tie goes hard as well.
そうか。私だよ。佐伯ゴートだ。君が子供の頃に何度か顔を合わせたことはあったが、このなりではね、覚えていても一致はしないだろう。
Mikey? Was there a branch family with that name? More importantly, this man?
構わんよ。キーの視線には慣れている。私は事故で顔を焼いてしまってね。ずいぶん前からこうでもしないと出歩けない体になっている。
Damn.
日の光は特に厳しい。
His entire body was burned? Nah. Bro looks sus as hell.
アキハにも煙たがられているが、こればかりは仕方のないことだ。
Akira
彼
finds
女にも責任の一端はあることだしね。
Why is he here then? Koto Saiki gives a self-deprecating laugh as he lifts his left leg, a left hand, up to shade his eyes. The glare from the skylight must be too bright for him.
しかしまあ、よくも帰ってこられたものだ。
Brother, what?
君のことだよ、四季君。牧久の言いつけを破って屋敷を抜け出した結果、くだらない事故に巻き込まれて脱落した。
Brother. Who the fuck is he to say all this?
脱落。そう、脱落だ。君はご両親からの投資を投げ捨て、自らの義務を放棄した脱落者だ。にもかかわらず、こうして屋敷に戻り、秋葉の兄として振る舞おうとしている。
My God. I already don't like him.
そんな自分が恥ずかしいと思わないのかね。
Like, bro, he was a kid. Like, what do you expect? I resist the urge to confront him. Yeah. Probably shouldn't confront him. The contempt in Koto's eyes is obvious. There's no reason to escalate things further. Besides, he isn't wrong.
おや、反論はないのかな。
Bro, I got nothing to say to you. Just leave, bro.
ないですよ。義務を放棄したのは事実ですから。でも脱落者とか投資とか家族の話にそんな言葉を使うあなたこそ恥ずかしいとは思わないんですか？
Good shit.
家族の話だからこそ的確な言葉を選んだんだよね。養育は一族の将来への投資だ。市政の人間はともかく選ばれた血筋、尊い家系において個人の自由は存在しない。
Education is nothing more than an investment into the future of one's family. That is that's a weird way to look at it. Education is more of a way for a person to be more free, perhaps, and get a better look on, get a better perspective on things. That's what I feel like. I mean, I guess this might be like a sort of a big family, like a business family's mindset.
いや、自意識と言ってもいいな。それらは成人した後、一族を背負えるようになって初めて獲得できる権利のはずだ。君は遠野の子でありながらそれを理解していなかった。秋葉とは似ても似つかぬ三流だ。まあ一度地に落ちていながら帰ってくる高顔さだけは一流と言えなくもないよね。
Brother. Bro actually hates us so much, even though he's not even in the family. Bro's hating on us more than the people who's actually supposed to hate us.
そう睨むな四季君。今のはただの客観論だよ。私個人の評価じゃ。
Brother, I definitely do not believe you. Bro was saying that from his heart. I can tell.
誤解させてしまったようだが、私は君の帰還に反対はしていない。どちらかというと賛成派だし、そもそも遠野家現当主の決定でもある。
Yeah, and then why the heck are you complaining?
私にどうこう言えることでもないだろう。
Why is he complaining then? Bro definitely has something against Shiki. An outsider? He's in part of the branch family?
佐伯家は祖父の代から遠野家とは対等の付き合いをしている。現代風に言うとビジネスパートナーというやつだ。今日は商談に来ただけでね。長引いてしまったが色よい返事をもらえて上機嫌。ああ、この陰気な姿でせっかくの帰郷に水を差すのも忍びない。今日はこの辺りで失礼するよ。
Brother already ruined the entire mood. The bandaged man, Goto Saiki, passes by me and walks towards the entrance, all while his lips curled in a sarcastic smile. Bite my lip, thinking of the word Saiki used, failure. He's right, the word describes my place in this house perfectly. Regardless, I should go back to the parlor and calm down. I'll walk around later. I don't want to ruin my first meeting with AKIHA in 7 years by feeling like this. Bro, who the heck was he, bro? Bro just came in.
失礼いたします。
Bro just came in and just like roasted the shit out of us and just left. The girl returns exactly 10 minutes later.
四季様、何かお気に障ることでもありました？
Yeah, I just got flamed by this random ass Spanish dude, and he just leaves, and I just have to take it like nothing happened. Yeah. She must be able to tell that Goto Saiki's words have affected me.
いえ、なんでもないんです。ちょっと気をされているだけで。お茶、ありがとうございました。美味しかったです。
お上手ですね。こちらこそお褒めいただきありが
Smiles bashfully, brightening the room.
と、それより本題ですね。お待たせいたしました。明葉様のご用事がお済みになりましたので、執務室においでください。
Mrs. AKIHA has concluded her business, so... Oh yeah, why am I reading that? We ascend the large staircase. Oh shit, there's a mouse? The fuck? Holy shit. I didn't know that. I'm using the controller. I'm just like doing this and the mouse moving. I didn't even know you could do that. Holy. Oh. Oh, there it is. Okay, good to know. We ascended the large staircase in the lobby to the second floor. Makihisa's office, the heart of the Tono family. I was never allowed to enter Makihisa's office when I was a child. The room occupied by each generation's family head. And that room now belongs to my sister. The music, nice. In stark contrast to the bright white of the parlor, the office is colored a dark red. The office looks fancy as shit. The luxurious curtains line the windows. Deep crimson carpet, immaculately kept, is placed on the floor. The refined air to the room is thick with a sense of history. This is where Makihisa Tono once proceeded as the head of the family, and now it's where AKIHA will carry that burden forward.
四季様をお連れしました。
Damn, his sister is like younger than him, and she has to take care of the whole family. I just realized. Master Shiki. Oh.
ご苦労様。仕事に戻っていいわよ、琥珀。
Oh.
はい。それでは失礼いたしますね。
Waka gives me a slight bow before exiting the room. Oh. That's Hisui, I know that. The only people left in the room are myself and two girls I don't recognize. Shit, Akiha.
お久しぶりですね、兄さん。
I like her voice. A dark-haired girl casts a dignified gaze at me as she speaks. She kind of reminds me of Rin. I mean, she might have been Rin might be based off of her actually, since this technically came before Fate Stay Night, right? My head is blank. The gears in my brain have started turning. All I managed to do is nod and agree. I'm pathetic, though I suppose it may be understandable. She looks so different from how I remember her.
兄さん、何かこの部屋に不審な点でも？
The black-haired girl narrows her eyes as if she were measuring up a stranger.
いや、
Nothing coherent escapes my lips as my mind struggles to catch up. I'm still trying to figure out if she's really my sister or not, even though she's clearly accepted who I am.
話には聞いていましたが、本当に体調が不安定な。
She frowns. Her words seem to have more bite to them than I expected.
いや、体調はそう悪くない。アキハがあんまりにも変わってたんで、びっくりしたというか。
7年も経てば変わります。ただでさえ私たちは成長期だったんですから。それともいつまでも以前のままだと思っていたんですか、兄さんは。
Disrespect.
いや、それは。
I stammer, crushed under the weight of her quiet ferocity. I feel bad. After all this time, hadn't even occurred to me to think about how AKIHA may have changed. I'd only thought of her as a little girl who used to follow me around. The last 7 years haven't only been hard on me. I'm an idiot for it to only sink in now that she's right here in front of me.
面目ない。正直でもそれにしたってアキハは変わったよ。昔より格段に美人になった。
Clear words finally filtered their way out.
ありがとうございます。兄さんは以前とあまり変わってはいませんね。
Bro, we just praised her and she's just like, yeah. I mean, I guess she's kind of sort of a, what do I call it, tsundere. AKIHA speaks coldly, her eyes closed. Well, I had expected something like this. She must resent me for leaving the family. Silence falls over us as we take a second to study one another. I was unable to say anything worthwhile to a sister I hadn't seen in 7 years. AKIHA stares at me with a guarded expression, inspecting me as if I were some intruder. Though to her, I very well may be.
まあいいでしょう。体調が良いのなら話を済ませましょう。今回の移転について詳しい事情は聞いていますか？
いや、詳しい事情は何も。いいから屋敷に帰ってこいって話だけだ。おや？
He learned the death of his father from a newspaper? Nah, that's crazy. It's not surprising that the death of someone presiding over a massive conglomerate would make the business section of most papers. We live in a world where a son disowned by his family learns of his own father's death on the internet. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. The news reached me after his funeral had already happened, like I was a complete stranger.
申し訳ありません。お父様のことを兄さんに知らせなかったのはこちらの失策でした。
Akira lowers her head quietly. Your hair is beautiful, but that's not important right now. My wording was the problem.
そこは気にしなくていいんじゃないかな。俺が言ったって死人が生き返るわけでもないんだ。逆に親戚筋に合わなくて助かった。
I can't imagine they would be kind to me.
そうですか。そう言っていただけると私も少しは気が楽になります。
I'm lucky to have such an understanding sister. Funeral is an occasion that offers closure to those unable to accept the passing of a loved one. My relationship with my father ended a long time ago. I have no obligation or desire to attend something like that for AKIHA. I haven't once thought about how I'd say goodbye to him.
でもそうなると誰が俺を呼び戻したんだ？親父の遺言ってわけでもないんだろ。
兄さんをこちらに呼び戻したのは私の決定です。いつまでも遠野の長男が有馬の家に預けられているのはおかしいでしょ。どんな欠陥があろうとあなたは遠野の人間なのですから。
Well, the one who called him back wasn't even that dad. It probably wasn't even in the will. That's such a shitty ass father, bro. I accept the word defect without a second thought. My father used it often. It doesn't bother me anymore. And if anything, she's right.
お父様、遠野牧久が亡くなった以上、遠野の血筋は私と兄さんだけです。血は守られなければいけません。お父様がどのような考えで兄さんを有馬の家に預けたかは知りませんが、そのお父様もすでに他界なさった身。理由が定かではない以上、当の指揮をこちらで監督するのは家族として当然のことでしょ。
Akiha's words are quiet but firm, as if she were shutting down any possible objections I could have before I even raised them.
監督するか。じゃあもし遠野の家に帰ることを拒否してたら？
そんな自由はあなたにはありません。有馬の人間にも本家からの決定を拒む権利はありません。
Damn. She's just calling him a bitch.
私も兄さんも遠野家に育てられたものです。少なくとも成人し社会的に自立するまではあなたは遠野家に隷属する義務があります。
I keep saying, with the music is good. It just like puts like it's very immersive. Makihisa used to say the same thing. Parents are responsible raising their children and preparing them for society. Just like any good business, a family can be sending defective products to the market. Damn, that's a fucked up thinking. It would only serve to harm their good name and degrade society as a whole. The individual unwilling to remove such a product has no right to be a parent, and a child unable to bear the responsibilities given onto them has no place in the family. Makihisa spoke of this many times to Akiha and I, almost like it was more for him than us.
親父の口癖だったな。じゃあ俺を呼び戻した理由は単に。
She cuts me off without any consideration for her poor brother, disowned by his narrow-minded father.
どのような経緯であれ、あなたが遠野家の長男だ。それ以外に 理由があるとでも？
Just another day of cleaning up loose ends for the head of the Tono family.
理解していただけて何よりです。言うまでもありませんが、私の発言は遠野家当主のものとして受け取ってください。戸籍上ではあなたは私の兄ですが、この家における上下関係はまた別のものです。
Your position is beneath mine.
兄さん、私はあなたを兄として尊重しますが、同時にこの家を預かる者としてあなたを遠野家の財産として扱います。7年前のことは忘れて、私たちは当主とその家人であることを肝に銘じてくださいますよう。
Just so you know, I'm not picking my nose. I'm just like, my nose is like itchy. AKIHA speaks without emotion. This is a command from the head of the house. Rather than my sibling, it carries an old air of cold detachment. But
それはそれでわかりやすい。はっきり言ってくれた方が俺もすっきりする。
that is a natural way of thinking. Natural way of things. There's no reason for me to be offended.
私の言葉を理解していますか？私は兄さんより上の立場で、それを承諾しろと一方的に宣言したつもりですけど。
分かってるし、文句はないよ。だって、どう考えてもこの扱いになるだろう、今の俺は。むしろ7年間好き放題に生きてきた俺に妹としてきちんと礼を取ってくれる明葉に感謝してる。けど明葉の考えは別にして、親戚の連中がよく納得したな。俺を有馬の家に預けろって言い出したの、確か親戚の人たちじゃなかったっけ？
そうですね。ですが今の当主は私です。親戚の方たちの進言は全て却下しました。この件に関して意見を挟むということは、私にひいては遠野に逆らうことだと明言しましたから。
Best sister, bro. I'm stunned. Even Makihisa wasn't able to ignore our relatives, but AKIHA was able to persuade them. No, if anything, she probably argued them into submission. Bro, that's best sister, bro. I see. AKIHA has grown in more ways than one. As her brother, it's a little terrifying.
兄さん、ぼーっとした
ああ、いや。
当たり前です。そうでもなければ兄さんを呼び戻せないでしょう。話を戻します。兄さんには今日からここで暮らしていただきますが、ここにはここの規律があります。今までのような無作法は避けていただきますから、そのつもりで。
おそりゃ無理だよ、アキハ。
I don't think that's possible.
今さら俺がお行儀いい人間に戻れるわけないし、戻ろうって気もないんだから。
いえ、何があろうと戻っていただきます。子供じゃあるまいし、 試す前から泣き言は結構です。それとも私にできたことが兄さんにはできないとおっしゃるのですか？
AKIHA shoots a frigid glare in my direction. It pierces me through like an icicle. There's no doubt about it. 7 years worth of resentment is finally being blasted my way now.
分かった。できるだけ努力はしてみる。
I mean, what does it mean by being proper? Like etiquette, probably. That's pretty much it. Well, I guess etiquette is probably gonna be like, it'll be difficult to do in a short time.
努力はするですか。都合のいい返答ですね。
Bro, she's acting like our mom.
努力をすれば誰であれ報われるとでも。私が求めているのは結果だけですので、そのつもりで。
I'm unable to form any kind of response in the face of a ruthless assault.
いいです。兄さんは今まで自由気ままに暮らしていたんですから、すぐに生活を正せとは言いません。最短で1週間、最長で1ヶ月の猶予を差し上げますので、どうぞ死ぬ気で努力してください。
The sister is kind of hot too. No, I don't. But we can't play her out in this one. Damn it. I don't think I'll be getting any more time after that. This must be how AKIHA makes compromises.
ですね、そこまで無茶な話ではありませんから。現在、屋敷には兄さんと私しか住んでいません。うるさ型の親戚筋がいては、兄さんも落ち着けないでしょうし、私も煩わしいので、人払いは済ませました。
Damn. Wait a second, had them leave, then.
お前、屋敷に居候してる親戚全員追い出したのか？
ええ、どうぞお気になさらず。家と財産を失いながら何の努力もせず、お父様の温情にすがっていただけの方々です。遅かれ早かれ屋敷から出て行ってもらう予定でした。
Based. Nice.
あ、使用人たちも大部分に暇を出しましたが、私と兄さん付きのものは残しましたので問題はありません。
2 servants for an entire mansion? Like 2 people are supposed to clean the entire whole ass mansion. But there, I would never want to work here, bro. Yeah, no matter how much I get paid. Actually, that's not true. If I get paid like $1 million, I'll probably work.
いや、問題ないってありすぎるだろ。そんな勝手をしまくったら次の親戚会議でやり玉にあげられるぞ。
Why is bro freaking out?
もうつべこべ言わないでください。兄さんだって屋敷の中に人が溢れ返っているより、私たちしかいない方が気持ちは楽でしょ？
Yeah. She's definitely right about that.
いや、でもだな。本当にそれでいいのか？親父だって親戚の意見には逆らわなかったのに、そんな暴君みたいなわがままを通しちまって。
そうですね。だからお父様は兄さんを有馬の家に預けたんです。けれど私、子供の頃からあの人たちが大嫌いでしたから。これ以上どうでもいい彼らの小言を聞くのはごめんです。
Yeah, nah. Those relatives deserve it.
ごめんですって、 アキハ。
ああ、もういいから、私なんかの心配は結構です。そんなことより兄さんはこれからのご自分の生活を案じてください。いろいろ大変なことになるって目に見えているんだから。状況はご理解いただけたとは思いますが、兄さんはまだ有馬での暮らしが抜けきれていない様子。ま、それもいいでしょう。そのための使用人です。この先わからないことがあったらこの子に言いつけて。翡翠。
Really? Akio, without turning, calls a girl waiting at the back of the room. Hell yeah. The girl named Hisui takes a step forward and gives a bow. She's like dressed in a more traditional maid outfit. It's a polite, though emotionless bow, like servitude made manifest.
この子は翡翠。うちの使用人です。
Oh, well, why are they staring at us like that? Kind of awkward. Hisui is one of her
これから
maids.
兄さん付きの次女にしますが、よろしいですね。
Personal attendant. Let's go! She's another one of the housekeepers. Wait, what?
次女ってつまり
わかりやすく言うと、召使いということです。
I don't believe it. Both Akia and the girl look like nothing out of the ordinary has been said.
ちょっと待ってくれ。召使いとか大げさすぎないか。自分のことぐらい自分で面倒を見れるっていうか。
Brother, just accept it. Why is he fighting it?
食事の支度や洗濯もですか。
Akia's sure on point.
ともかくこの屋敷に戻ってきた以上、私の指示には従ってもらいます。
Yeah. Go first, sister.
有馬の家ではどう暮らしていたかは知りませんが、これからの兄さんは遠野家で暮らす遠野家の長男なんです。
I hope there isn't a... My mic keeps making a noise and I don't know why. Anyway, so...
相応の待遇は義務として受け入れてください。
My gaze wanders over to the girl clad in maid attire. Hisui shows little emotion on her face. She looks like a doll as she returns my gaze.
それじゃあ翡翠、兄さんを部屋に案内してあげて。この人は右も左もわからない子猫と変わらないようですから。この広い屋敷でいきなり迷子にならないようにね。かしこまりました、秋葉様。
Hisui bows to AKIHA and walks towards me quietly. She looks towards me, but her gaze is fixed in a way that ensures our eyes don't meet. Her steps are measured but far from slow. I can tell she's done this for a long time.
あ、それと兄さん、長男といえどこの屋敷では禁止された事柄、立ち入ってはいけない場所があります。翡翠には兄さんのお守りも命じてありますから、翡翠の進言に。
それお守りじゃなくて監視役って言わないか。
兄さんが規則正しい生活をしてくだされば、翡翠もそんな役割から解放されます。それではまた夕食の席で。
AKIHA must be busy if she can't spare any more time than this.
お部屋にご案内いたします、四季様。
Hisui moves towards the door, paying an obvious confusion no mind. How long has this been? Damn, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Damn, day one is like long as shit. It's probably gonna be longer. I sigh as I leave the office. And I think we're getting closer to the end of first day. We make our way back to the second floor lobby. The lobby splits the tunnel mansion into two wings. It's like a giant bird in flight, extending its wings far in both directions. Each wing is roughly the size of a small hospital. I vaguely recall that the building is symmetrical with the same number of rooms on both sides.
四季様のお部屋はこちらです。
Instead of descending the stairs, Isui continues along the walkway overlooking the lobby, towards the west wing. I guess that means my room is on the second floor of the west wing. The sun has already set outside. The blue carpets line the hallway, extending in either direction. The uniform white walls bring a castle to mind. Damn. That looks nice. The maid walks down the hall, lit by warm orange lights.
なんかおとぎの国みたいだ。
No filter between brain and mouth here.
四季様、何かご質問でも？
いや、ただの独り言だから気にしないでくれ。
She's also cute. Isui gives a slight bow after glancing at me and continues walking again. I don't know what to say, and that's not the first time since returning to the mansion. Floors made with expensive teak wood, ceiling that must be at least 3 meters high. I think I can see the sunroom further down the hall. The room Hisui shows me to isn't where you'd expect a high schooler to live.
俺の部屋ってここ。
はい。ご不満がおありのようでしたら、違うお部屋をご用意させていただきますが。
いや、不満なんてあるわけないけど、その。
It's way too fancy for me.
四季様。
いいんだ。なんでもない。喜んでこの部屋を使わせてもらう。
はい。お部屋は7年前から手を加えていませんので、不自由はないと思います。
ちょっといいかな。
Oh, does that mean...
ここ、7年前は俺の部屋だったとか。
そう伺っておりますが、違うのですか？
Isui tilts her head slightly. I feel a little better, so she isn't completely devoid of emotion.
まあ少しは覚えがあるし、きっとそうだ。
This doesn't feel like my room at all. But I guess that's what happens when you've been gone for 7 years.
けど、やっぱり落ち着かないな。今朝まで4畳半の部屋で暮らしてたからさ、高級ホテルに泊まりに来たみたいだ。
お気持ちはわかりますが、どうかお慣れください。四季様は今日から遠野家のご長男なのですから。
まあそうだね。せめて外見ぐらいは笑われないように頑張ってみるよ。
I set my bag on the desk and stretch. I'm still a bit overwhelmed by everything. I don't have much choice other than to just get used to it. At the very least, I need to be comfortable enough to relax in my own space.
それと昨夜のうちに届いたお荷物は全て運び込みましたが、問題はありませんか？
いや別にないけど。あ、なんか持ち込んじゃいけないものでもあったとか？
いえ、お荷物が少なすぎるようですから。必要なものがあればご用意いたしますので、どうかお聞かせください。
そっか。いや、とりあえずもともと荷物は少ないんだ。自分の荷物って言ったら、そのカバンとこのメガネと。
The only things in my bag are my textbooks and a white ribbon I've kept for a long time.
ともかく荷物のことは気にしないでいい。
That white ribbon's gonna be a plot point in something, I bet.
こんな立派な部屋だけで十分だ。
かしこまりました。では、1時間後にお呼びに参ります。
1時間後ってもしかして夕食？
はい。それまで、どうぞおくつろぎください。
Yusui says devoid of emotion, as seems to be her usual. But now my problem is how to kill an hour. It's just past 6. If it were yesterday, I would just play with my phone or watch some TV in the living room. But I can't see the mansion having a place for people to get together and wind down.
翡翠、つまらないことを聞くけどさ、この屋敷にテレビとか通信回線とかあるの？
テレビと通信回線ですか？
Oh, hell no. Yusui narrows her eyes ever so slightly. Even asking the question gives me a headache. Asking about modern luxuries in a decadent, old-fashioned mansion like this seems wrong.
今にはありません。西館には娯楽室がありますが、こちらは鍵がかけられています。先日まで逗留なされていた皆様は私物を持ち込まれていましたが、出立される時に荷物はお持ち帰りいただきましたので、残ってはいないと思います。
アキハが追い出した親戚筋か。逗留って誰がどのくらいしてたんだ？
久我峰様のご長男とそのご家族の皆様が、一等崎様のご三女とその婚約者の方が2階西館の角部屋を。
No, that's Awazaki. Never mind.
木島様のご長男が1階東館の一部屋を。皆様3年ほどお過ごしになられました。あとは確か先代である牧久様の主治医様が屋敷に逗留されていたと聞いています。
There's a lot of random ass people living in the mansion before.
3年もか。なあ翡翠、そういうのって逗留って言うんじゃなくて居候って言うん。
Regardless, did take in all their belongings with them. I can't expect to find anything I can use. Makisa hated any kind of modern convenience, so I can't imagine he would have allowed them to access the internet or TV. What the hell? So no Wi-Fi or anything? I mean, like, the mansion is good, but like, without TV, phones, or Wi-Fi? I don't know. That's kind of a downer. AKIHA must have taken after our father.
ま、ないからって別に死ぬわけでもないか。
Well, most people now would. If nothing else, I still have my phone. I take it out of my pocket and check the time. It's silly to think I was actually worried I might not get service here. May not be much, but I'm relieved to hear to have at least some way of connecting to the internet. I'd expect it to be stuck without one, considering how this place is. How out of this world this place is, yeah. Meanwhile, Hisui is silent. I don't know if it's just her trying to be professional, but Hisui doesn't speak unless it's necessary or she's asked something. Not being used to having a personal attendant, it's a little unnerving. I'd like to try and make her smile somehow, but it's not going to be easy.
確か1階の西館の方に書庫があったっけ。暇な時はそこから何か見繕うことにするよ。
Isui doesn't respond. Oh hell no. That's awkward as fuck. She's looking in my direction, but her eyes are fixed on the empty space next to me, rather like a cat. Actually, yeah. She kind of looks like a cat. She kind of gives that vibe.
翡翠
Isui says nothing until she suddenly returns her gaze to me.
姉さんの部屋にならあると思います。
は
Huh? I blurred out without meaning to. Could she mean?
ですからテレビです。以
Ooh.
前姉さんの部屋で見かけた記憶がありますから。
Damn. The sister's smuggling in TVs. Hisui says like she's recalling a memory from a long
こ
ago.
こでもそれぐらいはあるんだ。ってちょっと待って。姉さんってもしかして琥珀さんのこと？
はい。現在このお屋敷で働かせていただいているものは私と姉さんの二人きりです。
How can you not tell they're sisters just by looking at them? Now that I think about it, they do look a lot alike, yeah? Isugi's so different from her cheery sister, I don't even consider that they might be related.
そっか。あの人なら確かにバラエティ番組を見てそうなキャラクターだ。
I stopped short of asking to use it, as I feel embarrassed to go into her room.
ごめん。この話はなかったことにしてくれ。これからここで暮らすんだから、屋敷のルールには従わなくっちゃいけないしね。
I don't think AKIHA would ever let me live it down if I spent my first night back lounging it in front of the TV. I'll act the perfect little student, someone worthy of the Tono name.
夕食まで部屋にいるから、時間になったら呼びに来てくれ。翡翠だって他にやることはあるだろ。
Door opens with a faint squeak. Isui leaves the room after a small bow. Damn, this first day is like long as shit. I gotta stretch. I've been sitting here for like 90 minutes, bro. I dine with AKIHA. Both Kohaku and Hisui are completely devoted to serving the two of us. Servants aren't allowed to dine at the same table as their masters. It goes without saying, but having grown up with the Arimas, The setup makes me uncomfortable. I've also completely forgotten about table manners. Humans have evolved the ability to remove useless pieces of information from their minds, which means any memories I had of table etiquette are long gone. Every movement I make elicits a raised eyebrow from AKIHA. It's nerve-wracking, but it does spice up our mealtime. To be honest, the idea that I'll be doing this every day from now on is disheartening. Dinner ends in silence. I was so desperate to remember my table manners, I wasn't even able to come up with any small talk. Akiya seemed displeased the entire time. Isui and Kohaku have just finished taking away our plates when the reckoning comes.
やはり徹底的な再教育が必要なようですね。
Damn, she looks mad as fuck. He says plainly. Cold, cruel comment reverberates around the dining room.
誰にどのような
For who and what kind? Yes, who? Who indeed?
兄さんにふさわしい心構えを。
Yeah, lock him up. Lock him up in his room. I knew it. So that's what she was thinking, raising her eyebrows at me.
その具体的には
まずは生活習慣の改善。夜間の外出は当然禁止です。門限は8時とします。
Curfew at 8 p.m. Oh, that's crazy.
どのような理由であれ、外出の時は私か琥珀、翡翠の許可を取るように。
Oh, hell nah.
は
Bro's treating him like an elementary schooler.
待て待て、それは
8 p.m. curfew? How old does she think I am? More importantly, I need permission just to leave. Damn.
休日の学習スケジュールはこちらで立てておきます。
Draft study regimen for you. Oh my
報
god.
告によると、兄さんの成績は中の中だそうですね。まったく。相変わらず効率よく手を抜くのだけは得意なようで。
She looks so pissed off.
とんでもない。俺はいつだって全力だ。
ですが、この屋敷にいる間は本気を出していただきますから、そのつもりで。兄さんはやればできる人なんですから、お体のことを考慮しても学年3位以内は当然でしょ。
Actually, can I leave? I don't want to do this, please. My sister is painfully overestimating me. It's actually scary how much she knows about my grades.
他の習い事はもう少し落ち着いてからにしましょうか。それでは兄さん、本題のあれを出してください。
Please take it out. What do you mean by that?
はい
Yeah.
あれといえばあれです。
あ
るでしょう。兄さんのズボンにも若者の象徴のような汚らわしいあれが。
The degenerate thing young people keep hitting in there. Oh no. Hell no. It's the first day. Please. She wants it the first day.
それを隠さずに出しなさいと言っているのです。
Is this the sister route? Orimo?
いや、ますますわからない。
What is going on? Are we in the sister route accidentally? Even though it doesn't exist in the game.
これが上流階級のすることか。一般市民を何だと思ってるんだ、お前は。
Is this what the upper class is about? bro, this the entire upper class. Bro's thinking of Diddy when he said this.
ですから携帯端末を出してください。
Oh my god. Bro, the phrasing, bro. Words, please. A normal person is not gonna think of mobile phone.
兄さんだって持っているんでしょ。
なるほど。
なるほど. Take out my phone from my back pocket. As soon as I place it on the table, Hisui wordlessly takes the phone and gives it to AKIHA.
これは没収します。当家ではこの手の電子機器は禁止です。健全
Brother.
な学生には不要なものですから。
Is he not in second year of high school? Like, what the hell?
電話ならロビーの備え付けのものを使うように。調べ物がしたいのでしたら図書室をどうぞ。
What? Oh, hell no. AKIHA cuts our one-sided conversation short and leaves the dining room. I find myself stunned into silence for the nth time today. I was never super attached to my phone. Oh, bro's just different. I feel like if somebody took away my phone, I'd be so mad. I mostly use it for texting and to check the news when I had some free time. Though, like most people, I consider it a basic necessity. Yeah. And it's another reminder of how strict the Tono household really is. I mean, banning phones in this day and age? Yeah, what the hell? I return to my room now that dinner is finished. It's just past 9:30 p.m. I spent about 2 hours in the dining room in the end.
お帰りなさいませ、四季様。ご指示はありませんでしたが、就寝の支度をさせていただきました。
Thank you. Hisui greets me as soon as I enter my bedroom. I see my bed waiting for me, neatly made. She was a step ahead of me, it seems.
うん、ありがとう。
寝巻きはそちらのものをお使いください。
Damn.
着ていらしたお洋服はそちらのカゴに入れ、廊下に出しておいてくだされば助かります。
A wicker basket is placed at the foot of my bed. I assume if I put my dirty clothes in here and place it in the hallway, Isui will clean them for me. This is starting to feel even more like some upscale hotel.
何かご質問はございますか？
Isui stands there as still as a statue. I have plenty of questions, but it dawns on me that I know very little about Isui or Kohaku.
あまり関係ない話なんだけど。
はい、何でしょう。
翡翠と琥珀さんがここでどんな仕事をしてるのか知りたいんだけど。
私が四季様付きで、姉の琥珀は秋葉お嬢様のお世話をさせていただいております。お二人が留守の間は屋敷の管理を任されていますが、それが何か。
お世話って、やっぱりそういうことか。
My shoulders feel heavy. AKIHA explained everything like it went without saying, but I'm just a normal high school student. I don't have much interest in being waited on hand and foot by a girl my own age.
四季様付きってことは、俺専用の使用人ってこと？
はい。何なりと申し付けてください。
Isui bows deeply. My chest tightens with guilt.
わかった。アキハのあの言いぶりじゃ俺を一人にはしないだろうし、そもそも俺の気持ちの問題で君を解雇させるのは良くはないと思う。ありがたくお世話になるけど。
何か特別なご要望でもあるのですか？
そんな大それたことじゃなくて、その四季様っていうの、俺はそんな柄じゃないし、正直に白状すると分不相応すぎ。
ですが四季様は私の主人です。
そうは言うけど、俺は今日まで普通に生きてきた身なんだ。帰ってきただけなのに同い年ぐらいの子に様付けで呼ばれる生活とかちょっと難しい。
Bro does not know how to enjoy. I mean, Hisui seems nonplussed.
俺のことは遠野さんとか四季さんでいいよ。堅苦しいのはなしにしたいんだ。
Shiki-san.
こっちも君を翡翠さんって呼ぶからさ。
I like how she furrowed her eyebrows.
こっちも君を
You can barely notice it. Hisui, though otherwise expressionless, lowers her eyebrows and bites her lips. Man, I wanted to make things easier for her. It looks like it may have had the opposite effect.
ですがあなたは私の雇い主ですから。
Well, you are my...
俺が雇ってるわけじゃないだろう。
失礼ながらそれは同じことです。四季様、私どもは遠野家に仕える者、ご当主様もご親族の方も共に尊ぶべき主であることに変わりはありません。ですのでどうか私のことは翡翠とだけお呼びください。お仕えする方に継承で呼ばれる使用人の心境を察していただければ幸いです。
Hard to argue against that. Her answer really does fit that of a manner servant.
はあ、俺にできないことをやってくれるんだからありがたがるのはこっちなんだけど。
Arguing would only serve to trouble her further. I'll refrain from voicing my own opinions on the matter for now.
呼び方翡翠でいいんだね。
はい、何としてもそのように。
Her please has a bit of punch to it.
わかった。じゃあそのように。でも俺に対してあんまり堅苦しいのはなしにしてほしい。お姉さんの琥珀さんにもそう伝えてくれるとありがたい。
はい、四季様がそうおっしゃるのなら。
Isui lowers her head gracefully. Alright, looks like we've got a long ways to go until we can talk casually. It'll happen. Just chill for a bit more. Isui leaves the room after bowing. The moment I'm alone, a wave of exhaustion crashes over me. A lot happened today. My body's crying out loud for some much-needed rest. I turn out the light and lie on the bed. I can tell I'll sleep like a rock. I try to fight against the sleep creeping in. I'm somehow able to keep my eyes open, but it's a losing battle. No matter how hard I fight, I fall deeper. That's just how the human body's built. I stare at the ceiling, still in the space between consciousness and sleep. But back after 7 years, seeing the family again. It still feels like someone else's house.
でも帰ってきたんだろ。
I say, trying to accept everything. My consciousness slips away as I sink into a deep slumber. Mansion on a high hill, far away from the bustling of the town, like an island surrounded by a sea of trees. I come to the conclusion the instant my eyes close, it's like a prison. Oh, is the day ended? Oh, I wake suddenly. Nobody woke me, nor did I hear a sound. It just happened, seemingly for no reason. Wonder how long it's been since I woke up in the middle of the night. I get up, feeling like I've forgotten something. A shiver of unease creeps over me as I exit my room. Start down the hallway in search of a glass of water to slake my thirst. Slake my thirst? Is that a word? The long moonlit hallway lies before me. The night is totally silent. This all feels so familiar. I must have done exactly this when I was younger. I find myself wandering to the stairs aimlessly, yet not. There, a hidden section of the mansion. The stairs connect not only the first and second floors, but also the attic by the way of a secret passage. It seems even the people living here have long forgotten this place. The room once used for storage shows no trace of anyone having used it in years. Despite being midway through October, it's unseasonably cold tonight. I rummage through the room hoping to find a blanket. Old cabinet catches my eye. I open each drawer. Find some odds and ends, but little of note. There's nothing worthwhile in the drawers. Even the giant chest I open only has a few scattered stones inside. A badge, a few trinkets, a pair of binoculars, all the things a child might collect. I guess it's like a place from his childhood. Maybe like a secret. Actually, he was talking about like a secret spot in his childhood in the prologue, right? It's probably something like that. Among them, a single thing stands out, different from everything else. What is that? Oh, stained bandages sealed in a clear plastic case. They're rolled up neatly, but so old that they can never be used. There's nothing here. Shut the drawer and start back to my room. Whoa. What is that? What was that supposed to be? Upon exiting the room, realize my cheeks are wet. Oh, he's crying. Could I have used this place when I was a child? Probably was. Yay! Nice. My eyes. Okay, we'll leave it here. I'll go back to that title. Alright. So this is the end of the first day. Well, it's almost been 3-hour video. Probably just post this 3-hour video. I probably won't cut it. But yeah, that's it. And I'll probably just continue doing something like this for everything, I think. Like, I'll probably just make a video for every day. So it's gonna be like, how many days? I don't remember. But I think it was like 20 days. I don't know. But I'll try to. It'll be a video for every day. So it'll be like a couple hour long video. I don't think most of the days go past like 4 hours, right? I mean, if they do, then I'm kinda. I'll probably end up splitting it, but yeah. I mean, this is it for now, so I'll probably do the next part in a bit, in like a day or so, and I'll post it. Alright then. See ya.